It looks like yo, what up, Pasadena? The point of this match was to actually show off Ken's talent, which is why we didn't want someone to just heat up and keep going. We wanted to showcase Ken being able to run through everyone, right? Now, the deck was stacked against East Coast, in my opinion. Number one, because if you won a match, you had to get up. Momentum plays a huge factor in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. You guys know that. When you heat up, you usually go in a tier. So the fact that you had to get up every time you won sucked. Secondly, Ken was allowed to counterpick in this match. So if he, let's say for example, he played Josh Wigfall with Santhrax, he could switch to MSS if he had to fight Desmond. So the deck was stacked against East Coast, but they wanted it that way because it was more of a platform to show off Ken's ability more than anything, right? So let's watch
Strongest two. It's going to feature myself, Josh Wigfall, Josh360, and Desmond the Executioner Pinckney against Ken Villalobos, who is also known as Khaos from the West Coast.
Battle of the strongest, that's like 4v1, right?
Yeah, this is
Chaos. That's going to be really good, I think. Neutral third party, but I'm going to go for the East Coast because when it comes to Marvel 2, I learned how to play the game from the East.
So the format is Khaos stays on. He is allowed to switch, win or lose, and the bots members, whether they win or lose, they have to get up.
I see. So he's in an Iron Man no matter what?
Yes.
No breaks?
Right.
Damn. Right. Okay.
And the bounty is $500. So the first bot member to win 3 games, because the odds are stacked against them, they win his bounty.
I think the format is something that it's interesting. It's going to put on a good show, and I think it's pretty even, honestly.
This format is godlike because I think it's fair. Everyone gets a chance to play, and we like the fact that he gets to switch his team because we want to beat him straight up. We want him to be at his fullest every time. We don't want to just counter him for a victory. We want to overtake him.
I mean, Khaos is one of the best players, ever. So, we want to... even though he's West Coast, somewhere East Coast, I still respect him as a player. He's amazing to watch, so we all want to try our luck against him. And I think we got a chance.
I want to say momentum.
I think what Chaos has to do is that he has to play. He has to not think about the last match every time. It has to be a fresh match every single time that he's playing, so he can get used to different matchups every single just game. Because sometimes I might stay, sometimes they might stay with the same team, or they might switch up.
I kind of think my style kind of matches well against him because he plays kind of aggressive, and that's kind of what I do too. So I'm kind of like the trump card in this. I'm the only one that.
Oh, sorry, I had the mic muted. My bad. Okay, pause on this real quick. Josh is my man. He said he plays aggressive. That is false. He plays MSP very passively, especially with Storm. But I do agree when he said he had the best chance of beating him here, right? Because of the natural counterpick. And Josh is more like, what's the word I'm looking for? Timed aggression. He picks his spots to be aggressive, if that makes sense. But he did have the best shot at beating Ken here, I think, because number one, he was very unorthodox, and number two, the team, just the team. Yeah, the Root Society. We're gonna get to that once we dive into the footage. You guys can hear me, right? I'm sorry I'm having so much difficulty. Bear with me. This is the first one. We'll get it figure it out in the future. All right, so let's go.
He's never played out of all the East Coast players that's there. So we'll see what happens. East Coast gonna take it.
I think we can do it. Like, honestly. Like, we wouldn't be doing this if we didn't think we could. Ken is going to have a bit of trouble adapting to so many different play styles. Like, soon, quick. This has been done in the past with other players. And if he could do this, he'll probably be the first player to actually come out on top with this. But
now, the reason why we're doing this is because, for me, these new games, they don't do it for me. They don't. I'm not gonna knock y'all. I'm not gonna hit y'all. That's y'all thing. This is, and I want to let everybody know is this, like, whether you play a new game or an old game, still promote and support your community.
It's a hype game. Everybody loves it. Everybody can appreciate it. Has a big following. Everybody wants to see this game. So I see this game going through the roof. We brought this game back successfully, and it's here to stay.
it feels like it's on the rise again, honestly. It feels so good to, like, travel for this. Like, after, like, we got a lot of...
Oh, you see Josh
drinks
this.
And then just everywhere
Talking about
for
traveling.
this to be a main
now we got to
game,
deal with COVID.
19 years later in Chicago is crazy. And Combobreaker is one of the premier tournaments right now. And for us to be a main game here shows us that people still love it, and that, you know, we still want to provide, we still want to put on a show for people that want to actually see this. And the numbers speak for themselves.
I want to bring back the love that is MvC2. You know, MvC2 helped build this FGC. You know, it's the reason why when it was a downtown,
East Coast is godlike.
it still kept
We
going.
always trying to
What it is
showcase
now,
this game.
And I want to promote. And besides, you know, he's from the West Coast, and I have to.
They went out there knowing they was gonna take an ass whooping, and we still won. Okay, let's go. Let's see the footage.
It's something that I'm
Oh,
really excited
Ken.
about.
See what Ken says.
I'm ready. I'm 100% ready to throw down with these guys. It came about as a test. Right now, I think that I'm pretty untouchable in terms of the game. So they want to see if these guys...
All right, real quick. This version of Ken, Combobreaker Ken, was the best Ken I've ever seen. He was so efficient at killing people, killing characters. He was playing really good neutral. He was finishing every time he touched someone. It was really, really impressive. Definitely the best Ken I've ever seen ever since he rose to like that elite status, right? He was very impressive. Is this the most impressive performance in Marvel history? It's hard to say, Bill. It's up there. I want to say, honestly, the most impressive performance to me was Schmidt in SB3, because he came out of nowhere and he took down Yipes. And that was probably the hardest Marvel 2 tournament ever, period. But this is up there. One thing about Ken is, like, he made all these guys look like they didn't know how to play the game. And that says a lot, because East Coast, like, we know the game. We're pretty good at the game, you know, and that didn't matter. When you got touched, you died. SBR Yipes, Nick, yeah, that was impressive too, but he had time to prepare for that. Yipes in general is just impressive. All right, let's continue.
You guys have what it takes to take me out, and here we are. It's different, man. I don't think there's ever been a 4-on-1 at this stage of the game. It doesn't bother me one bit. They can throw 10 of those guys at me. It doesn't matter. I'll still end up with the W. It's kind of irrelevant to me. Nobody's going to be collecting anything tonight, I can assure you. So it's kind of like dangling the carrot just so we can get these guys to test themselves and play against the best, which is me right now. I have no idea. I'm still pending to find out. I hope I didn't come all this way just to deliver a free beatdown. So, so we'll see, man. I hope there's some something to collect. To be honest, I feel that in this game, this is the only game that allows you to do whatever it is that you want to do to your opponent. This is the only game that you really can impose your will on somebody.
What a fucking answer. He said, this is the only game that lets you impose your will on someone. You know, he didn't talk about neutral. He didn't talk about the different styles of play. He just wants to oppress you if you're his opponent. What an answer. That's a fucking crazy answer.
You have the execution for it, and you have the willpower to get better. You're not really tied to the game's engine.
You're really
it's
not.
It's more about what you can do as an individual and as a player. And I feel that I've really bloomed over the years.
100% agree with that.
I can do anything. I can do anything in the game.
100% agree.
There's only one topic of discussion, and that's when you look at the top guys, the names that I mentioned.
Hey, Roon,
before,
you're
like
gonna
Doug
get banned,
Vader,
bro.
Justin Wong,
What I tell you about that game?
Sanford. I've played them all. I've beaten them at one point or another. There's only one name left, and that's Yipes. And I feel that the time to make
How do I
that
skip
match
this
is
part?
now. I'm at my best. He's still an absolute beast in the game. And how fortunate are we that we're in an age where you can still put two top level players in a matchup that hasn't been.
Okay, just FYI, I'm gonna do my best to avoid the Ken Yipes comparisons and talking about that matchup because that horse has been beaten to death, and I don't feel like wasting energy on it. So we're just gonna talk about this match for what it is. I'm sure the Yipes comparison will come up here and there, but yeah, don't expect me to touch on that too much. Nah, Potter, we're not beating any horses, bro.
Been seen before because we've seen Sanford versus Wong multiple times. We've seen Yipes versus Wong. We've seen Sanford versus Yipes. It's time to give the people a little something different. And I feel like I finally hit that level to where I can be. I'm a formidable threat to them, and I know that I can hang with them.
Shout out to NYC Furby.
Oh my goodness.
Art always there with the retro. All right, let me lower this down a little bit. I don't want to mute it. Just a little. Give me a little bit.
What
not
is
a lot.
really good?
Does that sound okay, guys?
Yo, once again, guys, so we've already reached the first stretch goal.
Uh-oh, looks like the Rushdown God is playing.
Yeah, so you're definitely playing. So we're at $600, guys. We just need another 400 for the chaos.
Only another 400?
Justin, yeah.
Y'all want to see
Lower
the
the video a little bit more, or my
it
voice?
Yeah, no,
to-
CB 2019, MvC2, use that code.
Use that code, please. Thank you so much.
So the order, I'm thinking it's going to be Chris Matrix.
Okay, first match.
Either Josh,
Chris versus Ken.
360, and then Desmond, and then they can change their order
Now.
as they rotate. But Chris has volunteered to anchor.
Our filler since I have
Ken does
to
not
run.
leave.
Let's go.
That camera will
Oh,
be
is
on
it?
him the entire
Fuck.
time.
All right, so I need to fast forward. Oh yeah, they sitting here for a minute.
I'm excited as fuck to see
Training
this shit.
mode.
Even though I really personally hate the shit out of their team.
All right,
all of
so
them,
I see
but
some
I'm so
action
excited
here.
to see this.
Yo, I have, yo, you,
I'm guessing it starts around here.
but I am limited. I can only give you
So much.
Yeah.
We appreciate all.
Okay.
I can only give you the
Yo,
ideas.
the Magic Man Dave. You see
I
this?
can
You see
give
this
you
guy
the
over
godlike
here?
ideas, but at that
MVP.
point, my hands are tied.
Shout
We're
out to
gonna do shit like
Dave.
this.
Always there with the tech.
So it looks like we are ready to go.
No, he didn't give us a thumbs up.
Yo, but what about our audio though?
What about it? Okay, so
No. What?
now we good. So the way it sounds
That's
for
David
us,
Blaine.
sound like-
Oh,
Yeah.
bars.
Here we go.
Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
It is here. It is time.
So,
Y'all didn't think it was
Chris
gonna
is
happen.
favored in
We
this
are in the building.
matchup. Team Matrix
All the members are
beats
confirmed.
MSS.
He is picking his signature team. Both sides.
He needs to get away though.
Let's go.
This is gonna be.
Needs to get away in the beginning.
We are in
Just
there.
don't get touched. He's gonna get touched. He's gonna get touched.
Let's go.
Chris Matrix, Chaos,
versus
game 1.
Chaos. Let's go.
Oh,
shit.
didn't get away. That was a really good opener.
You gotta find a way.
I will say.
Here we go.
I will say
What?
the thing that Chaos is
No
denying.
DHC.
Okay, why didn't he DHC there? Let's run that back.
Chaos.
Sorry, guys. Let's look at the opener
Matrix,
first.
Chaos, game 1.
So he did crouch short, call storm. So he's already implementing layers off rip, right? Crouching short, call storm. Now Chris is stuck. Look at this man. He's stuck there. Couldn't move. Gets opened up. Easy snap.
Oh shit. You gotta find a way.
I will say.
Here we go.
He couldn't DHC because Sentinel was out. Okay.
I will say
What?
the thing that Chaos is
No
denying
DHC.
will be his own.
Yeah, Sentinel's out. He got stuck in there.
Chaos's own.
Now he DHCs.
There we go.
Demise. His
This is what I've been waiting to see.
I love it.
Told him he wasn't ready yet. He wasn't ready for this robot. Oh
Okay.
shit.
Nice
He
mix.
is out of there. Get
This is
him
looking
outta
good
there.
for Chris.
The pressure of this is
Chris gotta eat. He want this bounty.
look at
Oh
Cyclops.
my
know.
God.
Damn.
He got that? He really got that. See, this is a top player privilege. They get shit that they aren't supposed to get. No way he's supposed to get that. But he magically got it. Hang on one second, guys. I got a phone call coming in. All right, we back, guys. When you really want those to happen, they happen. I guess so, Bill. All right.
He is an animal. Look, no neutral. All forward. All forward.
Great confirm.
Whatever way. Look.
That assist skill really changed the match.
There's one thing. East Coast got some storms.
Ooh,
But I don't know about. Oh shit.
that mix right there, that little setup, is really, really good. You get forced to
He is an
eat a
animal.
mix up.
Look, no neutral. All forward. All forward.
Whatever way. Look.
Got him out. He knows Chris wants to jump out, so he clips the legs.
There's one thing. East Coast got some
Dang.
storms. But I don't know
Clips the
about.
legs again.
Oh shit.
Even if you block that, he was stuck in there for a mix
Dead.
up.
He hit her in a quick weave. That's it.
That was Frey.
That's it.
Plus 20 on block. Nah.
Chaos draws first.
It's your turn after Rocket Punch.
Good God.
So now they switching. It's not Chris Matrix again.
No, they gotta get up.
Okay.
They gotta get the
Win or
fuck
lose,
up.
They gotta get up.
They gotta get the fuck up and hold that L so they
Ah,
so it comes
Fuji
back to
going off.
Got you. We got
I
next
got-
on the stream. We got next up Josh360.
All right.
Josh.
So that first match,
Nice.
Chris was in control.
Guys, we are pretty close to
after he got
1,000.
we
Cyclops
getting there. Yo,
out
they
in
want to see
the
the
match.
Wasp.
It ain't
But
nothing but a thing, baby.
Go ahead and get
the
his shout
assist
out,
skill
sir.
fucked him
Yeah, I'm
up.
gonna shout him out real quick.
Ken played perfectly though. He
My
played
man Potter.
perfectly.
My man.
Oh yeah, I found it.
Yeah.
But this is for Soul Calibur, not this one. I'm thinking
Oh,
about
alright.
Marvel. Here we go.
Here
Here's
we go.
Marvel.
Let's go.
$715 right now. Promo code CB2019 MvC2. Well, you get the link in the chat using !match arena. If you want the link. Buy an item if you want to help out the event directly, or use these quests: 24-hour fitness and GameStop. If you click these links, you will donate $2 to the prize pool, completely free, courtesy of our sponsor, Khaos 24-Hour Fitness and GameStop. Hooking up with the FGC with mad money for our events, and also the streamer gets kicked back as well. So if you want a cheap way to help me click those.
Yeah, Nick, but Josh wasn't in shape here. Josh360.
And we're so close. We're so close.
I think he played one session before he went to Combobreaker. This was a very rusty Josh.
So
And you can
Ken
see
gets
it.
away. Oh, no.
My bad, Potter. I'll skip through those.
And Magneto
Oh,
is about to beat out.
Thank you, Super.
Were they running ads while the match started?
Oh, my God.
Is that what we doing?
This
here?
is the shit that I'm talking about. That is absolutely...
What the fuck was
We're
that?
so close. We're so close. Are they going?
Yeah, I think they're going.
Hang
All
on.
right. Sorry.
Yeah. What? Oh, come on.
So Ken gets away. Oh, no.
All right, you just got mixed there. Nothing you could do.
And
Magneto
Magneto is
shit.
about to beat out.
Thank you, Super Arcade.
Oh, my
Tag.
This is the shit that I'm talking about. That is absolutely unnecessary.
Ooh,
but he is
he's
styling
dead.
right now.
Yeah, so this weekend, Ken was running this setup on everyone. And he has it on MSP too, where he snaps in Salak and he gets a free unblockable. This shit is cheap. So cheap. This is Dead Iron Man. He's dead.
We are definitely looking at a one-player game.
My
We are looking
God.
at yo, what
I would
did
have tagged
say?
in Magneto on
What
some
did I
asshole
say?
shit. What up, Josh? No, I'm not on Discord, bro.
Khaos is just playing.
Damn, how do I set that
so
up, Josh?
clean now.
That's a good idea. You guys want Josh
And
to
I
come
think
up?
again, like what after playing these guys, his confidence level is probably got to be through the roof. Punished.
Thank you, Axis. Man,
No. Not on my computer. I have it on my phone. How do I set that up, Josh? Fuck. You guys want to wait like 10 minutes so I get Josh in here? Can log in through the browser. All right, hang on. Hang on. Let's go back to the crack and let me try this. Do I have to watch it on Discord?
Chapstick. Like I said, he touched it tomorrow. Yeah, but it's too late in the day to do that. So this is the wild card right here. These two, up until this weekend, they never played each other. And Josh,
Is it choppy?
that he might be the
No,
one
I
to
had it
come
on
in
the gameplay.
and take some games
There you
off.
go.
Him.
Oh, you guys are good, right?
Like I said, playing him, he might be in that mind fuck state too. So.
For me, it's a little choppy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Now, Josh, you gotta finish. You gotta finish, baby.
Man, let me see how far behind it is on the actual stream. Because then I can just watch it on there.
Get him out of there.
Nice. Okay, so that's some of the problem.
There we go.
Oh, okay. You know what? You could stop the stream on Discord because I think it's pretty much on top of the other one. Because it's choppy. You're splitting it across
Josh has got
two sources.
We've been getting on him, man. We've been getting on him.
You're pretty much caught up.
This is shit right here that be costing him games, man.
Now that I don't think there's any delay on the actual
We're
stream.
trying to get him to start repping.
Magneto just got Hyper Sentinel forced.
Start repping, but
Stone's getting pressured in the corner.
Yeah, Psylocke just hit.
Okay, yeah, I'll stop it then.
these two scramblers right here.
You could stop the stream on Discord.
Simple strategy here is try not to, is to not get
There you go. That'll help your frame rate. All right, there we go. So now it's Psylocke air combo, right?
DHC, you're a little behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh my God, that's it.
Jesus Christ.
So you see, Josh, you get the hits.
My God,
He ain't got no problem getting the hits.
Josh, man.
Yeah.
And against this
He
man,
had something there, and then that just fell right through his hands.
So this is Josh's problem. he doesn't finish. That's,
Yeah, I know.
So I think everyone knows this, and his style is very unorthodox. He'll hit you, but he doesn't make it count. He's been getting better at that lately, though.
Yeah.
He's been making it count.
Because of what happened previously throughout the weekend.
Because
Is my voice still low, guys?
Kind of set in their head.
Nah, it's definitely there. It's definitely there. Yo,
it's echoing again on Discord.
yo, my niggas was talking
I
about
think,
switching over to the age tech. That's how bad it is. There's about to
There has to be a way to
not
mute.
mess with the masters and go to the age techs.
You don't have headphones on, right? I'm assuming.
No, I got a
They've been
mic
on these
set up.
new sticks for years, masters, whatever.
Gotcha.
And you just have to realize you're not. Again, like I said earlier, you're not.
Because
on
that's
level.
why, because it's coming out of the speaker, so I could hear it.
You switch to the age
Yeah.
tech, you're not gonna
I can
turn
hear
into
myself.
chaos the next night.
Dr. G Funk, thank you. Yeah, Chaos.
Power through it.
7, 8 years at least. So
Okay, who's up? Desmond.
Did he just click on Storm, or did that happen already?
He's on cap now.
3-0.
Okay, that's fine. I'm like 2 seconds behind. Actually, let me just watch it on my computer. Should be fine.
Tully, you thought Desmond had the best chance? I actually thought
Man, I
it
hope
was
Desmond gets some
Wakefall.
redemption here, man. He did not have a good weekend, man.
Yeah, at that time I thought it was Wigfall too.
Yeah.
And Ken did say that he felt that Desmond might be, and Josh360, but might be.
Okay, so
maybe.
hang on. I'm going to pause real quick. What's amazing, what I remember about this entire exhibition is Desmond not getting opened up in first attack situations.
No, really?
Yeah, I don't think he ever got opened up on first attack.
Well, you mean? Well, He did get double snapped, no? Or he?
No. Look,
That man is-
look, he always got away.
weekend, man.
Look at it.
It's not a good And Ken did say that
Oh, you mean on opener?
Yeah, on
Desmond might
opener.
be, and Josh360
Always gets
might
away.
be, maybe his only threat.
He's so
Oh,
good
yeah,
at
you're right.
He's so good at getting away.
Oh, he's really good at that. I played him long enough to sometimes chase him, like at the beginning. But
Dude, I give
you never
up
know.
first attack
'Cause-
You just see
on
the look on their
Desmond.
faces, man, when they
Oh
get
no,
to-
I don't, because I used to do the same with Eric. Eric plays exactly the same way on the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Ken.
Oh my.
Style.
Oh my God, into a 50-50, right?
Yeah.
Come on.
So optimal.
Come on.
Well, the problem is he doesn't feel threatened. He doesn't feel threatened. He can make mistakes.
and still
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
He-
oh well, I made a
When
mistake.
you're playing against somebody like that,
Yeah, and this exhibition, Ken was just so fucking far ahead of everyone at the moment.
know there's not a lot
Yeah,
there.
Fuji was definitely right when he said he was worried about
Do whatever you
making a mistake.
But look on Dez's face. Look at
There were
his
really no consequences.
and look at Chaos.
want. It is
Aside from Chris,
guys,
and if you got him into the Iron Man Infinite,
So
right?
we switching the order.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Then he pays.
Dez is gonna go again. All right, let's go. Let's see if we get some.
Yeah, I couldn't get anything going against him. It's also harder to do in this kind of format where you don't have a chance to sit and he's sitting no matter what, right? And I'm not saying it's an unfair advantage in any way. I'm just saying that that's just naturally what it is.
Yes,
Like it's the same thing when you're playing like a three-way exhibition. Whoever like wins and stays on keeps just getting better and better.
Yeah,
See, like I said, Chaos gonna.
I agree with
Yeah.
that 100%. Momentum is too big a factor in Marvel 2.
But I think he knows.
Yeah.
He knows he's gonna get in there, and he's gonna get the hit. He's gonna. Get
Which
the
is
hit.
funny that you mentioned that because Desmond chose to stay in because he wanted to build some
This man
momentum.
is just too much.
Yeah, I understood that.
But
Yeah.
it's a big wake up call.
Yeah, this might ignite bigger and
But it
better.
didn't really
It
matter.
will. It definitely will. Nobody wants to
Nah,
play style like that.
Ken was like
He was on it.
absolutely insane. He was doing things in this like in offline casuals and all that this weekend that I didn't see
Now you
like
know why.
anyone ever do.
Did you play him at the house when they were all playing him?
Y'all know I am a calculator.
Oh, you mean
I take
at Blue Jays?
No. They were at a house in Chicago playing casuals.
Oh yeah, I was there. I lost to everybody.
Yeah.
That was not my weekend. I lost to every single person I played in casuals.
We are at 5-0.
Jesus.
Right, we're at 5.
5-0.
I think we need some.
But that's what it is, right? Like that was the rude awakening for me.
I don't know
Yeah,
if it
you
was
gotta
for
get back
anybody
on
else,
the
but
sticks.
it was like you better practice if you want to stay good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got completely because like for years and years and years, like for like the first decade of Marvel, even first 15 years, man, it was like we were good to a point where like you didn't really have to play as much, even though we played even more. Like it took a while for everybody to get to a certain level, so like we were pretty far ahead, and I'd get away with a lot of things. But like the level that people are at now, where they're playing like really well,
Right.
no, you got to practice because people are actually on point now.
Yeah.
Like people are playing a lot better. You know, people now. If you can't fast fly, it's a problem. There are people that couldn't fast fly for like 20 years, man.
Not if you're roundhouse.
Is he on that level? I think he's on.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so Josh won this match. Let's rewind.
Yeah.
Why is he calling?
Oh, he got unblockable.
Let's rewind.
All right, to be fair, Ken didn't get the super there.
Yeah. So he got the double snap. And what happened? Why'd he get hit?
Yeah. See?
Oh my god.
He's a wild card.
We need some PMS for this guy.
Oh, pressing buttons on the way down.
Yep.
Is he on that level?
Can't do
Ken
that.
patented launcher to launcher.
Launcher, yep. He's always gonna launch you in a scramble.
Yep. Double launcher too. Oh, oh, look. He doesn't get the super here.
But that's Josh, though. You know what I'm saying? I can't knock it. That's Josh.
This is still really winnable.
Yeah. It most definitely is. Oh man, he didn't believe.
Yeah.
Oh my god, 2 combos in a row, just launcher, man. He jabbed him out of it. Of course.
That's a problem.
Of course, this time his hailstorm does more hits, even though they both came out at the same time.
Ooh, what the hell was that? He should have did lightning storm there.
He giving games.
What are you doing?
Yeah. All right, look. Oh
no.
Getting the merciful.
Yeah, Ken's always gonna do that. Launch again. Oh hell. He's always gonna do that.
Yep.
You have to let him kill himself in that situation.
That's Josh, though.
He doesn't want to take anything. Top players in this game, they don't want to take anything.
770.
770, y'all. We need to hit, yo. We need to hit 800. We need to hit this mark, yo.
Flow KDX.
We almost at 800. Thank y'all.
It's so true. It's like, I mean, like, I guess I got used to blocking now because I do try to take things, but like, I don't have to most of the time because I got Iron Man roundhouse.
Right.
But when we both have Magneto, you can't like, or like we both have Storm, you can't swing on the other person like that because they got the same buttons.
Exactly.
Especially if you're in the air and you're coming down on another Storm, she has a better button on the ground than you do.
Exactly. She's gonna launch you.
Yeah. She has 2 better buttons.
Yep. Chris gets opened up, first attack, bang. So efficient. One reset.
I remember this was beautiful. Yeah, this was beautiful. I remember this match.
You actually remember this?
Oh my God. The headphones come up, yo.
Yeah, Team Matrix is buns.
I think it has the advantage though, if it gets away.
Yeah, it does.
It's gonna be a perfect. It's gonna be a perfect.
Well, MSS gets stomped out, but like, here's. Oh my God.
Perfect.
Yeah, this is why I remember this match. Like, even here, like one of the things that you'll notice in some of the matches is that when Ken gets hit by Sentinel, even for like half a second, like you can see I'm trying to play on Japanese stick here.
Yeah.
When he gets hit for like half a second, his immediate reaction is to dash in again before you have time to react.
Right.
Like if it's a straight hit, he's dashing right back in to hit you. And nobody prepared for that whatsoever.
Yeah, he doesn't respect hit stun.
No, he really does not.
Yeah,
he reacts. He reacts for like if he knows he's about to like recover, he's gonna dash right back in.
Yeah. So you have to like frame trap him, if that makes sense in this game. You have to frame trap him, catch him on his movement, and let him kill himself. That's one of the openings that Ken gives you to beat him.
And that's crazy, right? Because we all possess the frame traps. Like that's generally how we play, but we can't get anything started against them. So it's just like if we can get something started, then like something can happen. But Jesus Christ, like so. Little story behind me playing on this Japanese stick here. At this time, I couldn't understand what the hell was wrong, right? Because it's like not only was I out of practice, but my stick felt completely different. And I'm like, what the hell? And Blue Jay was just like, nah, it's the same. So it's the same stick. I'm like, really? He goes, dude, this shit feels mad different. He goes, no, I just cleaned the inside and now like it doesn't have that little like hang to the left. And I was like, oh fuck me, man. That's when I realized that he completely like cleaned out the sensor and all that. So like, you know, that kind of like you work the stick into a certain way. That's how P360s work. When you would work them to like hang towards a certain way, that's how I played.
Yeah.
So like it had like the divots and shit like that I like would force it into. So it was a lot easier to go to the left than it was to the right on that stick. But that was my play style. And when he fixed it, it was completely recentered. And I was wondering why shit just wasn't happening. And I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And then I realized when he told me that, I said, oh, I'm done. I'm just going to try to play on this Japanese stick from here on out. Jeez. So Josh, let me use that one.
Okay.
But that's the
completely
reason
understand what you mean. When you break his stick in, your execution gets catered towards it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Thank you, Fuzi.
So that from this day on out is when especially since I saw Ken whooping on us with this tiny little like green stick, bro. I was like, done. If he could do that to us on that, then I'm playing on Japanese stick. Fuck it.
All right, sorry, I'm gonna rewind that because I missed the opener. I want to pay attention to the openers.
I will switch over to PA.
His openers are really strong. Great openers.
Yo, I told you.
Thank you, Fuzi.
What happened?
Ken's openers, they're really good.
Yeah, they're great. I can fight him well on opener because like my risk reward is even higher.
Yeah, it's higher.
But he had the guesses on me on that day.
Yeah, he hit you with the Demon Hio opener in the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you should have raw supered.
You got to get him out of there.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, you went for max damage.
So you see what I mean? I hit him, it kind of fell out, and he just dashed back in immediately. Look, he just keeps dashing right back in.
Yeah.
Like repeatedly. And I didn't catch it then, but like rewatching some of the footage because I wanted to see the shit he was doing, I noticed that's what he did every time.
So this part is really interesting here. This is a little push block bait right there. That's really good.
Yeah.
No respect. Go ahead and take
it makes me guard cancel and stay on the ground. He just gets more pressure.
Yeah.
If I push block.
Thank you, Corey. Thank you, Nick.
What's crazy is you could still win this match.
I know.
It's unbelievable. What are you doing to these guys?
Man, you don't know how upset I used to get when I would have this and like let's say I were to get a combo or mess up a guard break on somebody. I'd get so upset.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, man, I had that match. Meanwhile, you have an entire MSP. And you've outplayed me for 50 seconds, and I got Iron Man, and I just so happened to get a hit. So I felt entitled to the win. That's how I used to get, man.
Yeah, I know about those comebacks.
I used to be so entitled. Oh yeah. Well, you know, don't you ever leave. Run from Iron Man. This ain't child support.
Oh man. Okay. Wow, he scrambled through that. That's patented Sanford Kelly right there.
Yeah. I got a tag. I didn't want to do that tag.
Yeah,
I don't want to do any of those. And then I got
the scramble. Let's look at the scramble.
They changed the windfall.
Okay. Scrambles through.
I'm pretty good in the scrambles.
Yeah, you are. A nice snap. Ooh. Oh, he's dead. Oh no.
He was too low. He was too low.
Yeah, they're hella off. I should have jumped with light kick there instead. That would have been an easy catch.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on? Yo, they
I don't know how that launcher hit,
they
man.
are raw tagging.
Look at me tagging like fucking crazy, but I could tag against her. That's fine.
Yeah, you're a little behind.
Oh man, I wish I would have gotten that.
That's the last man you want to see still alive.
Oh, I'm like so awkward in this, man. Oh, it's so bad to watch.
Thank you, Henry. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, he didn't have
Yeah,
style.
Yeah, he's just bulldozing through, man. He's bulldozing
yeah.
through. Potter said that round was random as fuck. Yeah, it was a lot of scrambling.
We need to see a real challenge, man. We might have to go pull Jay out the Mega Center. We might have to
He didn't care. He just ran into me like 45 times.
Yeah.
I mean, he told me that weekend. He also knew. He said, "Oh no, you were off, so I wasn't scared anymore." I was like, "Okay, good."
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are super close, guys.
Look at Art plugging away.
86.
Yes, man. We need 114. We will see the Wozler.
Yeah, 114.
Oh.
You want to see the Wozler?
Everybody wants to see the Wozler.
Yeah, Ken does raw tag a lot. Tully, you know, I was offended. I think.
Wait. What was Potter's donation?
I was watching.
Did you see that?
It is entertaining.
No, go back. Let's see how much he really loves.
Oh wait, I went too far.
On his lap.
Shit.
We want to see the Wozler with the stick.
Hold up. Fuck G-Gon. Not even a has-been, straight butt cheek. I'm assuming this was pre-Evo. And look at my donation. Potter cashes. Shout out to Potter.
Floor and not on his lap.
Amazing.
We need to use that code. CB 2019. MvC2.
Thank you, Lico.
Why the snap? Didn't need to.
Yo,
snap
look
it.
at what Josh gets.
Josh?
Look at the situations that Josh gets.
Amazing situations. This should be a W.
Yeah, and look, yo, I swear, Captain Collider never works on him. Look, he interrupted it 3 times. 3 times. He could not come out on him.
Yeah.
He's coming.
Oh no.
No, I think this is the match he wins.
That is not good.
Even though it looks like pure fucking chaos right now. Look, he got out.
He did. Oh.
Oh my goodness. Look. Why did he just snap there? He got hit.
It's like he's not good.
And he did reversal snap.
Come on, Josh.
Yeah, Josh
Yep.
is the key doing this.
Kind of crazy, man.
Oh, what's it?
Nice grab.
There you go.
It's
Finish.
kind of crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, he's still gonna be coming. Trust me.
Let's see. Yeah, he just keeps going.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you, Icky.
That is not good.
Let's see. I want to see the snap back.
Jay, they're saying that it's choppy.
Try to grab you.
He did.
Oh, is it?
Oh.
Fuck.
Are you downloading anything? No.
No. Hang on. I could switch to performance mode though. Hang on.
Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah. Give me a second, guys. How do I do performance mode? Drop the shit in.
It looks clear as fuck when you're doing this, but
Yeah.
yeah, performance mode. There you go.
All right.
Let's check to see what happens because you also have that full screened. So there's a video playing in this video.
All right, guys. Let me know if it's better.
Try to play it. I'll tell you. I'll tell you right away.
That's hard to
Oh,
control.
infinitely
That's
better.
very hard to
Okay.
Oh, wait, it got a little slow, but no, it's fine now.
Especially if I'm an
Okay.
inferior player and I know
It's not
that,
as choppy, nowhere near.
you're already going in 50% losing.
Oh, and I missed a situation I wanted to
Yo,
see.
we're
But anyway,
$90, guys.
he snapped back through the scramble,
100 bones.
and Josh loses his game.
Yep. Yeah, he got hit and he got a snapback.
Yeah.
I've seen a team 10-0. You ever seen a team? You ever seen a team 10-0?
This is not the match he wins.
He gets a win.
Yeah, y'all ever seen a team 10-0? Holla at me, chat. Y'all
Yeah, I think Josh is the one who gets a win on him.
10 fucking 0.
Yeah, that was one game tree that Josh dropped. One, so he should have had the first one too. He also dropped that, so that's 2.
They don't deserve. They don't deserve. Yeah. No, because it's always.
Yeah, it's like
It's always a run back.
This is a different thing.
I know.
odd.
Thank you, Sigurd.
I thought Matrix got the win. Maybe Chris did win.
I gotta see something when they go to. Oh shit, they reset.
It might have been Chris, not Josh, that got the W.
No, it's 10-0.
No, it was Josh.
It was Josh?
Okay. Yo, Potter, where you at, Potter?
Yeah, it was Josh.
Thank you, Paul.
Oh, we're at 1,000. We're at 1,000.
1,000. Y'all gonna see the roster. Let's go, baby.
All right, yeah. Get Justin.
Oh,
Yo, I might have to.
I don't even know. Tree,
I have to leave your.
this guy.
I might have to go walk over to
They said Chris. I thought it was Josh.
Shit right here.
Damn, I don't even remember, bro. I was beat to the corner. I was just waiting for my turn to go up and lose and go back.
Good. Yeah.
That's good. Thank you.
See, this is so bad that Ken can switch teams.
Oh, excellent. What's up?
Notice Desmond
Yeah.
didn't get opened up in the beginning, Josh. He got away.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Looking good this match.
Raw tag. No penalty.
Nice.
Hey, Camilo.
Oh my god.
What was that?
I don't know.
What was that? Random ass rocket punch exchange.
Should have fucking came. I've been on
Right,
your ass
we-
for months.
We could have used your
Why
PMS.
niggas not listen to me,
They
man?
don't- I don't
They
know,
don't
man.
listen.
I don't know.
When I tell you,
Oh, another $100.
That's
let's get
zero.
him. Let's
Thank
get
you.
him. Oh.
That was really nice
They should've
zoning
known about
by
me jumping in
Ken.
this motherfucker. There was gonna be something
Exactly.
He wore him down a
That
lot.
shit under wraps. Look, that's the biggest thing, man.
Yep.
Is confirmation.
Did not try to get a hit at all.
Yeah.
Niggas is coming.
crazy. Yes.
It's the uncertainty that holds people
That was a
back.
West Coast tag by Desmond.
Should have seen him. I mean, just when they found out when World and Andy Duke.
Dead Magneto.
It was like, yo,
Okay.
Andy Duke, yes,
Runaway
Andy
Bill
Duke is
Barr.
here. J-Tron is here. The West Coast came deep.
Bill
bro.
Barr,
Yeah.
Desmond.
At this point in time, don't go forward. Do not go forward. He has no meters.
fucked up
This is your
there.
chance. But then you get pinched, and then that happens.
Everybody was here, man. Florida.
Now he's gonna try to get meter. Ooh,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Too
Man,
late.
Titus walking around with that $400 belt.
I think it was
Bet he
actually,
should have came off in the first match.
Ooh.
thank you.
Was he just gonna keep doing that? Spirit punch, spirit rocket punch, spirit rocket
You
punch.
don't give a man
He's
like
supposed to
that
do fly there, right?
It was a
Fly like kick, like kick,
Uh,
punch.
It's spit fly like kick, yeah.
Yeah. All right, it's not looking good for our heroes, guys. 11-0.
That was excellent loss.
Oh, this turns around.
Does it?
it becomes interesting. Yeah, it turns around.
about to damage the street. You about to start throwing shit. I feel him though. I feel him.
Hey, but I mean,
Fitty notes.
Nah, Mike. I see you. We are not running this shit back. No.
no.
God.
Thank you, El Quinto.
Okay, they're saying this is the match that Chris wins.
Yo,
Let's
Honey
see.
Mike, man. Honey Mike, all my boys in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Blue Jay.
Let's see how what it takes to beat Ken. Let's see.
Wow, that was ridiculous.
Mike D. What you know about Mike?
That would have been a snap if that was me, by the way.
Yeah.
Eddie.
Because I go for
snap
double
in.
pass to Storm a lot.
IFC
I ain't seen him since ECC days.
Yo, he playing. I watched him, but he playing.
Ooh.
Come on, Chris.
Let's go, Matrix.
He did you dirty.
Super dirty. Let's go, Matrix.
Always hitting buttons.
Ooh, he was waiting on that.
Yeah. We got lucky. We got lucky.
Oh my God! Yeah, dash in.
Box is almost dead, sir. After y'all learn from playing me that your sense is going to die.
Block. All right.
Jesus Christ.
I would raw tag here.
Got caught. Ooh. Start pressing buttons.
Yeah, that was a raw tag
He
situation.
just gets in there, man.
Yeah.
It was like how Yipes was back in the day when he used to play Sanford. He found ways to get in there.
Oh, he's just trying to super jump out of the corner.
Yeah.
That was a good snap.
Another $100.
Another
Oh.
100.
Let's go, Caramel.
Thank you.
You guys are taking care of us, man. We love you all.
That's caramel for real. I don't know what y'all fucking with. I'm fucking with caramel.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to say.
I think you could have got out of
except
that.
for the next MvC2 blow up.
Come on, man. Art, you know what it is, baby.
You know what it is.
You already know what it is.
I'm just saying anybody out there
Art,
that's watching.
Yo, you dead ass think that I was gonna let this die, son?
No way.
Almost deaded it.
No way.
Let's go. Make it Cyclone.
Yo, real talk, 100% almost deaded this shit.
Come on.
Oh my God. Yo.
I was really salty this shit didn't happen last night, but you know what?
Oh
I mean,
my God.
that-
You
that
guys said
actually
he won
seemed-
this
I'm
match.
kinda glad it
Oh,
didn't
look like he's
happen.
about to win.
Yeah, I don't
Oh.
want, no, I
I
know
don't
you
want to
have
see my
mad
boys
problems.
get blown up on the big stage.
Yeah.
Of course, everybody just missing launchers, miss everything there is.
Yeah.
That looked like X-Men versus Street Fighter.
It's over.
No, toss them
He doesn't win this
Can we see
match.
that?
Okay. All right. I just want to talk about something real quick. And I said
Go
I
ahead.
wouldn't talk about the Yipes and Ken comparison. But
Get it off your chest. Get it off your
yeah,
chest.
yeah. So when Ken wins, he wins in a very sloppy manner. Like, he gives you a lot of opportunities to come back on him. There's not a lot of technical neutral being played. And I feel like that's the main difference between him and Yipes. Yipes puts you in a situation the entire match where you feel you can't outplay him. But I think Ken gives you a lot more openings to outplay him. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So Chris had a lot of opportunities in that match to seal it away, but he didn't. But I feel like Yipes would not give him the same opportunities at all.
We had 12-0.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You know,
Because, like, it just feels like an insurmountable lead at one point against Yipes
Yeah.
they have to win out.
because we can never get a hit again.
Chaos has secured a little bit of the bounty.
Yeah, I get it.
Here's the understatement.
Secured a little
Bill,
bit
I
of the
agree
bounty.
with you. Scrambling is a part of Marvel.
Didn't I tell you I'm
You can't get away from it. But you can try to negate it as much as possible. And that's how Yipes.
Well,
Take on a little secret, man.
Nick, I think he's addressing it as like any team in particular because he plays the same way with all the teams. Like, Yipes doesn't give you too many opportunities to make comebacks on him.
Yeah.
Like, if he gets a lead, he holds it.
He holds the lead.
Yeah, but the thing about Ken is also like he's not winning everything by luck. You know, like that scramble part of it is huge, and like the fact that he doesn't fuck up is another massive part of the game. So it's not like that's what makes like it's not like that's just pure luck or we're saying anything negative about that. But
Right.
I totally get what Jason is saying.
I'm not trying to shit on Ken and tell him that he's winning on luck.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
mastered the art of scrambling, right? And I think
He's the best.
Yeah, and I think that comes from playing a lot of people on the West Coast. Because let's keep it a buck, you guys scramble more than we do, right? So he became good in that environment where he scrambles and he wins, but he knows how to fight in the scramble.
Yeah,
And
it's one of.
I told Kenta this in his face when he came to East Coast. I said, bro, you're so good at the scramble. I can't beat you in the scramble. And he didn't understand what I was saying to him because he's so used to being in a scramble environment. But again, not taking anything away from him, he's a godlike player. He's not winning but by luck. He's mastered the way of winning the way he wins. It's his own style.
He has that ability. Like the double launcher kind of thing is the thing that works. He knows who it's going to work on, right?
Yeah.
Like if he can read you, then he knows how he's going to beat you. He makes resets for like people that mash he like has like he does call like counter calls because he knows some people are gonna like mash the button down. Like he knows he's really good at eliminating the random variable, right?
Right.
Like because he knows for the most part what people's twitches are in certain situations.
Right.
Like he's not thinking about you being reasonable, which is one of the things that makes him so freaking deadly. Is that there's no, oh man, you really did that. It's just more like, oh yeah, you hit me. Oh yeah, well that was lucky. Like because most of the time he doesn't have to say that because whatever he just did is gonna work.
Right.
And he's really good at that. So like
yeah, and he's very optimal. It's like you said, if he knows you're gonna press a button, he's gonna raw launch you into some sentinel drones and you die. Right? He turns scramble situations into a kill. And I don't think a lot of people do that. Unless you're playing Storm Scent. Where it's easy.
Not playing, that's the new meta.
Yeah. Like Roundhouse is another player that can do that. Not to that level, but he's also one
that is true.
He'll do like double launcher thinking, knowing that you're gonna mash a button, and then it goes into some sloppy 90% combo.
Yeah.
So yeah, it may look sloppy to us, but it's a BNB, you know?
Yes. He's gotten results with it.
Yeah.
But it very well could be.
Damn, let's see.
But you know, Yikes is winning.
Oh, Matrix.
That was good.
Come on, Chris.
That was the Sam Kelly bait.
The second rocket punch? Yeah.
Yeah, the second rocket punch.
Yeah, because it looked like he was going to spit, but he didn't.
Yep.
Oh, thank you for the $50 donation. Draken.
Mr. Draken. I hope I don't have to run all the way over to the Mecca Center again, Jay.
Okay, this is the match Chris wins.
Yeah, I could tell by those 4 roundhouses to Storm's dome.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Oh.
So you know why Ken got hit with those, right? He's trying to dash forward.
He was dashing forward, yep.
Yeah, he's trying to dash forward. After every roundhouse, he was not respecting the hit stun, and he tried to move, which is why I said the way to beat Ken is to put him in frame traps.
Well, yeah, you got to put him in situations where he can't move.
Where he can't move, exactly.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if you watch Magus Old versus Ken, but that shit was hilarious. Spider-Man gets a knockdown, and then he has to eat a 50-50. He can't do nothing about it. Oh, my God, he was trying to get out so bad.
I actually did see that.
No perfect legend.
Spider-Man was just getting the instant jab overhead, and he was just like, fuck. Every time he get knocked down, he's trying to do something, and he just can't.
Yeah, you know it was a good match that showcased that too. The first of 10 he played lock-in, where Strider kept hitting him with meaty crouching jab.
Oh yeah,
he got hit with that every time because I guess he was trying to hold up on wake up, and he just kept getting meatied over and over and over again because he was trying to move.
Yes.
Yep, and that's the thing. That's the thing about Locke is that, you know, it's not only does he play a Strata Doom team, but he has meaties. Like, he's not letting you are not getting out of whatever he's going for because he's doing it because he has the advantage.
Yeah,
and
you have to take.
Yeah, you have to.
He gave them 5 games. Matrix was not one of those.
Yeah, so Locke could probably do that to him with like Ryu Doom or something. You're not getting out of the meaty jabs.
He said it was all going to be Josh360.
Really?
Yeah, he said they might win 5 games.
So wait, now Matrix is going again.
Because the
Let me see, how's he gonna get a double snap this game?
Yeah,
every game it's a double snap on Ken on.
Yeah, and he still didn't win. Okay, this is bad. Okay, there you go. There's a snap.
Yeah, he got some.
Look at that. All right, yes,
wow.
Commando coming in.
Do you see stuff coming out?
Yo, that's what I'm talking about, dude. Yo, can you go back to that? I'm so upset that Captain Corridor does not work against Josh Wigfall. It does not. It doesn't matter who you are.
Let's see.
Yo, peep this again. Peep this again. He winds his fist up. He's about to slam the ground and still. Come on, dude.
Frame by frame.
Come on, man. I wish I could get that. Look. Inroll is already there.
This is supposed to hit him. Bro.
Like, you don't even add him,
Bro. Yo, look at Magnus. Why is Cap stuck in that animation and he's just getting closer and closer and closer? Magnus.
Yo, Magneto. Like, yo, he hasn't even done his move yet.
And he stuffs him. What is that?
Come on. Yo,
Bro, but you know what though? I would not go for that crouching short. I'd be too scared. I'd feel like I'm gonna get hit with corridor.
Me neither.
Yeah,
me neither. Bro, I never get meaties on commando. It's so rare. He gets meaties 100% of the time.
Yeah. Josh.
Kill him.
Oh, come on.
Here comes Storm. Alpha counter in.
That was a good Salak bait.
Stop blindly calling that bitch.
Yeah.
She,
But they're scramblers, man. This is what this match is supposed to look like.
Yeah, that's a fair tag.
Josh definitely does not play neutral.
Yeah, it's versus. Yeah, I'll trade 10% for a tag in on Storm.
This is what makes it entertaining. I mean,
If he kills Storm, it's unblockable.
I do love clean tech.
oh, we messed that up.
I'm pretty sure I know why they made him airborne on tag in.
Why is that?
Like, it's probably, just a glitch, but they probably couldn't find any way to not have him have super armor when he landed.
Oh, that's
so, like,
point.
if he's in the air, he doesn't have super armor, so.
Yeah, that's a good point. I never thought of that.
These drops is what hurts Josh, man.
Oh my god, now he's just styling.
And they cost you games, and you get put in.
Oh, God, now this is till death, isn't it?
Yeah. Ooh,
Did he
with the
really
extra
have to do
jab
all
in
that?
there.
Did he have to do all that?
That's what he does.
God.
He is being literally the Terminator in this bitch.
Captain Godmando.
This is insane.
God, what is this, the first to 15?
Yeah, two more.
It could be, it could be.
I don't remember. I just had donuts.
It could be 2 more games this round.
Fucking zeros. God, I'm so bad. This day I was so bad.
Alright, Josh, this is your do or die match.
I don't know. You might.
Yeah.
The way the score is going. Like, damn, 13-1.
You see how now I'm trying to get on my lap. You see that? I'm like trying to find every way to get used to it. Yeah. I'm like, all right, I tried the floor, I tried the chair, I'm trying lap. And that was a little mindfuck too, because those were the silent buttons too. That was my first time playing on them.
Oh yeah, so you felt like you were hitting cardboard?
Yeah. Sometimes I'm like, I don't think I'm hitting anything.
Yeah. I don't like those silent buttons.
Did give him some respect as he was going to be the one that would threat, but obviously not now.
How did that even happen?
Alright, let's rewind that. We'll go back.
But obviously not now.
Like, how did just peep how he got that situation?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But mad respect.
So, all right, so I go for this. All right, this is where it comes up. So I come in, go for a try jump, misses.
Yeah, his counter try jump went the other way, but Rocket
Sentinel
still hit you.
Come on, man.
But yeah, dude, top players, they don't want to take anything. He committed to holding up on his wake up, and he got rewarded huge.
Yeah, I saw that. Sent came in from behind, pushed it into crouching short range. Both characters got hit into a double snap. Let's go. Marvel 2.
Drones is a lot harder to deal with.
Oh,
You ain't opening me up. You ain't opening me up.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
I'm getting the fuck out of those until I couldn't get out the third one though. Fuck, Magneto was still out. This was just bad.
Yeah. Yeah, at that point, he didn't really have anything to worry about.
No, nothing at all.
Yeah.
Because I could still beat an entire team with Saint Magneto. Saint Magneto is really strong. So like sometimes people think that like if I lose my Iron Man that like my team falls apart. It's not true. Like Saint Magneto could do so much.
Yeah, but you got to finish. You weren't finishing.
Oh no, of course. Yeah. No, I was done the moment I pressed the moment I picked up the stick. I was done this day. Yeah, I felt so defeated this weekend, man.
Yeah, this is hard to watch.
Yeah, and then I didn't feel that
bad.
bad.
Why it's hard too? Because I know what level you guys are capable of playing on, and this wasn't it. Especially you. Like, I know the Josh that I know. If you give him one hit, you're not gonna play the rest of the game. That's what I'm used to.
Yeah.
So it was a shame that I didn't get to see that. Josh.
Let's look at it like
Yeah, but that's the rude awakening, right?
Yeah.
It's like I wasn't playing. I'm like I think I could just waltz on in and do fine. No, reality punched me right in the fucking jaw. I was like, oh man, I gotta play to beat this guy.
Shout out to Nutex. My man is controlling the camera.
Let's go, Desmond.
Oh, actually, wow, it's messed up. Yeah, I just realized what I did.
Put the team on your back. You just got 14 straight wins, and we win.
No, he can't even do that. Remember,
I know. I know. We just all had to like pull out Ultra Instinct and beat him.
Yeah, it got to be
every
at this point.
Dude, every game against Desmond, he would get Commando out, kill him.
Yeah,
that was number one. Then after that, he just does all of this. He don't give a fuck.
I want to go back to that. Let's go back to that scramble. Come on.
What was that even?
So why is it taking so long? All right, fuck it. Just go here.
We all knew.
It's quite like seeing this in reverse.
That is the look.
So look at this. He gets launched. Normally, you'd be scared to hit a button here, right? On the way down.
Yeah, of course, because she's gonna launch me again.
He's gonna launch you again. But
yeah, the storm.
I can. He takes the risk. He takes the risk.
Short.
We all knew what it was gonna be. No.
He wanted to end this match on a crazy Sentinel combo.
Yeah.
And that might be it, fellas.
Oh my god.
And
all right.
It.
GG's.
15-1.
Oh.
Fellas. Jesus.
Ken Villalobos.
Like I said,
all right. So what's the takeaway from this match? Let me get your thoughts, Josh.
Okay, so my takeaway, you want to know about like my immediate takeaways or like hindsight, looking back at it now, Vision 2020?
Give me everything.
All right, so right after this match, right, I was like, man, this is bad. Like I felt it like throughout the entire exhibition. I told myself, I said, as long as I can perform, like we can do this, right? And I said that before we started. I said, all right, as long as I can perform, we can do this. Like I was hoping it would kick in, and the shit never came up. It's like, you want to show your friends the new superpowers you just found, and the shit don't work when you try to show them. Like that's what it felt like when I had to play him. I was like, yo, I can't play it. Like this is I'm cooked. This guy's playing ridiculous too. That's the best I've ever seen him play. Yeah, that's the best I've ever seen him play over that weekend. The shit he was doing, everything. The best I've ever seen him play. And I was just like, fuck, like there's no way that like I can't like compete with this guy. So all of that happens. I'm defeated as fuck. Right after that, I say, yo, we're not beating him. And then like I said, this is not happening right now without us actually like banding together and trying to get better. Then Justin played him in an exhibition after this, and he lost too. And I was like, oh my God. I said, dude, what is this? I said, all right, I think he just like not only are we behind, but he's also way farther ahead.
Yes.
Right? Like
and he said with Justin and Sanford, he was so dominant. he dominated them. It wasn't like he beat them. He dominated them. I think he 10-0'd Sanford, and I think he went 10-4 with Justin or 10-6 or something like that.
Yeah.
Justin's Justin. He's going to get games, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But still, he was too dominant.
He was so far ahead and we were so far behind. And it was one of those things where at the time it just looked like an insurmountable like mountain. Like there was no way that we could beat that guy anytime soon. You know, like after a while, because the thing is, like, even before this, we played him. Like I played him I don't remember. Yeah, it was before this. Before this, we played him when he came to New York, and it was like completely different. But
competitive.
Yeah. But at that time, also we were all playing heavy, and then we wanted to play because this was going to be a combo breaker. But I just say, like watching this now and looking back at it, right? Like that's what I'm seeing. It's just like, you know, like it wouldn't have been so bad if we would have been trained up, but I still think he would have won. And like it's one of those things where maybe like there was no way that all four of us were going to have his number.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it like even if I were to win every single game against him, he would still win by numbers.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's
like
what I was saying in the beginning. The deck was stacked against you guys.
Yeah,
Because
like
all four of you had to be on point, whereas for him, he just has to worry about his game.
each and every one of us had to take a minimum of 3 games.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that just to even stay afloat. That's to get 12 games, right?
Yeah.
That's just to stay afloat. That means that one of us or 3 of us would have to win 4 games.
Right.
Right? Unless one person kept losing and then I would have won like 5 or 6, you know, if the other people lost. Things like that. Like we would have to win a fuck ton of games against Ken just to like even like beat him in that format.
Yeah.
So, you know, looking back at it, wasn't the best format for us to do it at because either way he was going to win that exhibition. Even if we were all on point, as long as he would go back and forth with us, if he were to win 1 game to our 1 game as we kept going, like even then, that's the only way we'd be neck and neck. If he'd win 1, lose 1, win 1, lose 1. You know what I mean? Because like then we would at that point have a close one. But as long as he would have beat the same person 4 times, we weren't going to win.
Yeah.
If he would just be one of us, if we would have left one of it, like if it was just me losing and everybody else was winning, we still would have lost.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the format was not great. And I told Chris about the format before the exhibition happened. He wasn't trying to hear it. Chris is Chris. You know, he's stubborn.
Of course, yeah.
But I think the main takeaway from the exhibition is he wanted to showcase Ken's ability.
Of course.
Yeah. And
of course.
That definitely happened. Now,
yeah.
What's the long-term thought process here? Like, do you think Ken solidified being the best player in Marvel after this exhibition?
I feel like this is another time in Marvel where Ken eats a shit sandwich and it's not fair, right? Because he did really well after most of us stopped playing, and that's not because we stopped playing. It was just so happened to be the timing, right? So like he won all these Evos and people don't care. The moment that there's an exhibition, 5,000 people are going to come watch him play Justin because they know it's Justin Wong and everybody puts money on Justin, right?
Right.
They're not going to come because it's Khaos playing. And that sucks because he's easily one of the best Marvel players of all time, right? And it really sucks that like even beating us here, like he won this exhibition, people saw it, they're like, wow, that's really bad, but like outside of like the small Marvel community that we have on Facebook, people don't acknowledge this. Like you're gonna have people who don't know much about the game. If they hear about Khaos playing, they're like, oh, I heard he's really good. But like, Desmond Pinkney, Executioner, like, Josh Wigfall, that's the guy that won that was top 8 at Evo, right? Like people remember shit like that. And it sucks because I always feel like some type of way about that because like he's ridiculous, and he's just not going to get the acknowledgement for that outside of the hardcore Marvel players, right? Like we all acknowledge that he's ridiculous. Like that day, it was like for any one of us, it was like fucking Deidara seeing Itachi use the fucking Sharingan for the first time. You know what I mean? Like it's just like, oh fuck, like this is a whole nother level.
Yeah.
But you know, like he's to me, I still feel like I could go back and forth with him. I still feel like I could get games on him. I could maybe even take a set on him, right? Do I think he's better than me? Yes, absolutely. I think he is. Just like, but it's like, it sucks that like if we go somewhere, like I have a bunch of people that recognize me from this game because I did good when it mattered. And it's like, it shouldn't be that way, right? Like if this game was still relevant, it wouldn't be that way.
I agree.
I mean, yeah, and it is, you know, like Marvel comes around, everybody's like, oh, like they see Clockwork, oh, the best Strider Doom. Meanwhile, we got Lockdown, and nobody's gonna give him the credit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so it's a lot of the nostalgia that really pumps the game up and brings it to the front into the mainstream. But the nostalgia is also what a lot of people know. Like they know that old stuff. Like they know, like if they see Clockwork play, it's Clockwork. He invented the team. If they see Justin Wong play Evo champion, if they see Sanford, Yipes is probably the very, very last thing that anybody had associated with Marvel that would be like the most recent memory to people who stopped watching Marvel, right? Because not only was Yipes the champion, not only was he a character, not only did he have like a bunch of videos, but he also became a commentator, and he transitioned into the new FGC as like the face of the FGC, like commentating, right? So like people, MvC2 is just strictly synonymous with Yipes. Like that's what he gets all the views for that on his stream and things like that. Like, and then when you watch, like Ken will have a stream up, he doesn't get anywhere near as much. And that's where you see the problem. You know what I mean? Like that guy deserves it, and he doesn't get it. And this is another time you asking that. Just I know I went in circles, but this is another one where he beat us. And did this solidify him as the best? No, right? And it's like it's not because we lost. It's just more so because at this time it was still it's like it's too late, and it sucks.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, because he'll never have a chance to take a time machine and fight Justin at Evo 2K4 or 2K5, or he just won't have that. So
yeah,
he's my boy.
Agree with everything you just said. The timing of Ken getting to this level is unfortunate. If we could see this Ken back in even 2008, 2007. Before the new games came out, it would have been amazing. But unfortunately, as good as Ken is, and he's godlike, I don't think I've ever seen anyone with talent for this game, like natural talent, on his level outside of Yipes. I don't think there's anyone in that era that would compete with him except Yipes, Sanford, Justin, SB2 Josh? Or was that SB3 Josh? Which one did you
SB3.
get?
SB3. Yeah, that was my most powerful form.
Yeah, that's like Super Saiyan God Josh.
Yeah.
That Josh could compete with him, and Schmidt.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, and that's another thing, right? It's just like that'll always be the argument. It's just like, oh, well, he didn't play Schmidt. Oh, well, he didn't play Fnatic. Like he didn't beat Fnatic. Oh, he didn't beat Neo. Like, and this was back then. He's beating Neo now.
Of course.
But it's not when it happened. If he would have beat anybody, right? Like in 2008, like you said, like before like the game like finished at Evo, if he would have beat any one of the top players at that point, like Sanford or Justin or Yipes, anybody at that point, they would have just gone down as like the most recent memory, and people would be like, "Damn, oh yeah, that's the guy that beat Sanford. Oh, he's ridiculous," But he's beat Sanford like I don't know how many first attempts.
A lot.
Yeah, like we all know it because we play a hardcore, but yeah, that's the unfortunate truth.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I don't think you could take away his ability in this game. It's
Hell no.
It's unparalleled, right? I think easily Ken is the best player right now in terms of the people actually playing the game,
For sure.
right? If you were to take that back 10 years prior, it's debatable. But
Yeah.
right now, he's probably the best. Sidebar, yipes. So,
Yeah. It's just it's a different experience that people don't really. It's just like how like people on the West Coast like knew how crazy Chaos was before any of us got to play him. It's the same thing with the Yipes, but the only difference is that he would travel to the West Coast pretty often. He would win, and then people would forget how good he is by next year, and the next year the same thing would happen again. Like it's just like, oh, Freddy Krueger. Oh, we haven't played him in a year, so we definitely got better. There's no way he could have gotten better, and then he is better.
oh yeah, that was a story with Justin too.
Yeah.
Remember the first 5-6 years of Marvel? You had your White Knights, you had your mix-ups, you had your Rotron.
White Knight,
Yeah.
the Puerto Rican prophet, dude.
And all these guys were supposed to be Justin.
Yep.
And what happened? They all got fucking smoked.
Yeah, it was a bunch of Justin killers. Oh my god, yeah. I remember that.
Dude, and I hated watching Justin play back then because it was so lame. I gravitated more to the West Coast style. I wanted to rush down. So I was rooting for Justin to lose, and he never lost. And it wasn't until the end that I started appreciating him being able to overcome all of those different people, because this was before the YouTube era where you couldn't scout out your opponents. You just had to go and play.
Yep.
And he would go, and it didn't matter what he came across, he would beat it, which is insane.
Dude, he beat people like Duck, and Duck's in the chat right now, and I just want to say what's up, Duck. But Duck Duck is also the Freddy Krueger of the West Coast, because he's the guy that you can't rush him down, you can't fumble him, like you just can't, because he's so, all of the situations that he's in are so set in stone that you have to like make the right decision to get out of it and try to get something going on him. Even with Sentinel, you couldn't do Rocket Punch Hyper Sentinel Force, dude. What is that?
Yeah, that was ridiculous. When I first saw that, I was in awe.
You can't hailstorm him because he teleports through it. He just had an answer for everything.
Yeah.
Like Duck's playstyle is one where like everyone like would be like, oh yeah, Duck may not enter Evo this year. Then he enters and he's ridiculous, and everybody forgets, and he's just sweeping everybody in brackets, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like to beat Duck, to beat that guy without Magneto is what?
Yeah, you got to be on his shit. You got to be on his shit.
Yeah. So, I mean. Those are the times. Like I think about like time machine matches all the time. It's just like,
I wish we can just take players who are good now and verse them against the players who were good back then and just see what happens. But it is what it is. It is.
Yeah. Well,
And
true,
honestly,
Duck. If you can
I
block,
honestly
you
think
won't get hit.
the only player right now that's fucking with anyone from back then is Ken. I don't think there's anyone right now who is playing a high enough level to compete with Endgame Marvel back in 2007, 2008. I think like even if I were to time travel back to 2008, I'd get washed.
No,
I
wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. Like I'd say you would fare actually very well in that time. I think Ken would have a lot more competition because the West Coast had they still have way more players than we do, right? But like I think they also had like the highest level of competition on their side of for the amount of players that they had. Like we had we had ours, and we've always had all the results, and we've always had like absolutely. We play a completely different style, but they're exposed to so many different styles. Like they had a spiral player, you know what I mean? They had Try to Doom out there, like a ridiculous one. They have all kinds of players out there. So I think at that endgame Marvel, like let's say Seasons Beatings 5, that was like one of the hardest tournaments ever, right? Like one of them. I think I would be better than I think I'm better now than I was back then, honestly. Just in terms of like how I think about things and what I do, not in terms of my ferocity, but in terms of how I approach the game. I think I'm better now than I was before.
Yeah.
I would definitely beat more people if I go back with what I have now, but that's also mixed with like my don't give a fuck attitude that I had back then. The shit I used to do was just like I would always look for a sneaky way to get a hit, but I also didn't think about the repercussions as much. I would like just bulldog my way in, kind of like the way Ken did.
Yeah,
but,
and you had better hands and better reaction back then.
Yeah.
Right.
I think
those things go away.
Yeah, but I think I have better like gameplay sense now and much better decision making now because I have to win with decision making right now if my execution isn't as high, and it's actually way higher than I thought. The last session that we had on Dreamcast made me feel good about my execution.
Yeah.
I was reflying till death.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, okay, so I don't suck. It's just that I haven't been playing on Dreamcast. Yeah. Like I was reflying till death. I was getting air to grounds like there were nothing again. Like everything was working fine. I was getting death combos like with like Mitsu. Yeah. So I think I'm better now than I was before, but I just don't have the opportunity to show it as much because we're not playing on Dreamcast.
Right.
So I'll hold that up.
Talk about this question that Nick asked. That's a really good question.
Which one?
If you put Ken in Endgame Marvel, where does he place? Is he winning tournaments, top 8, top 3? Now, this is all subjective, right? Because it'll never happen. But honestly, I don't know if Ken is even top 4 in Endgame Marvel back then. I don't see him beating Yipes. I don't see him beating Justin. I don't see him beating Schmidt. Now, Yipes and Schmidt, the reason I say that is because they play a natural counter team.
Yeah.
SP. Right?
Yeah.
So that's my reasoning. Justin is Justin. Yeah, right. Like we even saw what Justin did in the first time they played. It wasn't great. It wasn't good for Ken. He might do well against Sanford because he's countering Sanford, right? With his play style. But then you have players like Chunk. You have players like Sue Mighty.
Chunk in his prime was a person that would fight off Krizzle. Krizzle was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like too. So.
Yeah, you have like those guys who you couldn't sleep on. You know?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Look at the top 8 from that tournament, though, right? And let's say Seasons Beatings 5, right?
Right.
Let's look at the top 8 from that tournament. You got obviously Chris Schmidt and Yipes. They were top 2. Then you got Desmond. Seasons Beatings 5. Desmond was the best version of Desmond I've seen.
Yeah, he was ridiculous in that tournament.
He was on his shit that weekend. People were not beating him. He was not getting lucky. Then you had who else? There was Neo, right?
Neo,
so
Neo
that version of Neo was really strong too.
Yeah.
Because Neo in that tournament, I think he beat Sanford in team tournament.
Yeah, and I believe he beat him in top 8 as well.
Yeah. So he won that team tournament. Actually, it was him, Fnatic, and Schmidt.
Yeah, they won.
They won that team tournament.
Fnatic, Potter the God had a good show in that tournament.
I was getting to Potter. He's the real Freddy Krueger of Marvel. I don't even want to don't bring his name up yet. I don't want to have to talk about what happened in that one. But then you had, I'm trying to remember who else was there. Oh, Justin.
Right.
Justin got into top 8 because me and him had to play to get into top 8. But guess what? To get into top 8, me and him were both in losers. And guess who put us there? Guess who put Josh360, Seasons Beatings 5, Prime Josh360, and Prime Justin Wong into losers? Potter. Yo, I got shot. we all got shot. And I could not believe it. Yeah. I could not believe it. I was like, yo, of all people, the guy that hasn't played, I haven't seen this guy in a tournament in like 2 years. And he just came in and just shot everybody like, yo, what's up, guys? Oh, good seeing you again. Oh, Marvel, top 8. It's like, come on, man.
Dude, but you know what's crazy about the Season Beatings tournament? Those were the only tournaments that you weren't shocked to see Justin and losers in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, oh, Justin's in losers? Who put him there? Because I think the first one, I don't know if Chunk put him in losers or Chunk eliminated him or something.
Chunk put him in losers.
Yeah, and then I think he lost to, who did he lose to after that?
I don't know if it was Sanford, or somebody else. I don't know, because I know Sanford lost.
Wait, I think Yipes put him in losers and Chunk took him out.
No. Chunk put him into losers because I played Chunk right after he put Wong into losers. Okay. I remember that because I was just like, yo, fuck, I gotta play Chunk. And he just put Wong into losers. That was my whole thing. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
That
was the first year I became a Josh360 fan. After that match with Chunk.
Oh yeah, but that match was.
You robbed him.
No, dude, you don't even understand. You don't understand what's going on. Like I remember. I'm not gonna name names, but that was pure like rage that came in. My like I was grasping at like air at that point, dude. Like I was trying to get whatever I could just to make sure that I could somehow kill a character and get a guard break, because it was like. The first match happened and he beat me really bad. Then like in between the first and the second match, I heard people on the side saying this shit is fucking free, right? Like that. And I was just like, this guy sucks. Why is he even here? I was like, really?
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna name names, but I heard that and I was like, yo, seriously? I was like, okay. So then the match happens. I'm like losing characters. He's whooping my ass, and then finally like I get a DAT proton because he decides to try to be flashy and get a rocket punch. Don't do that. Don't do that. He got killed. Then the whole match went weird, and that was the first time I ever landed in air to ground in tournament.
That was my shit when Cap was coming down.
Yeah.
He dashed to the other side, dashed back, hit him with the roundhouse.
Yo, put on that match. Yo, put on that match. Put on that match.
All right. Let's see if we can find it.
Put on that match.
That match was godlike. All right, so is it on YouTube? Preppy should have that, right?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. I think it's on Preppy's YouTube. You could type in like Josh360 Chunkster and you'll find that, and then a money match.
Josh versus Chunkster. See, I'm on this stupid ass web browser because this is it, yeah. So I didn't want to open my Chrome up and you see all my bookmarks and shit.
So, like you guys didn't see the first match because it wasn't recorded, but he beat me really fucking bad. Like even OTV straight up.
So this is 1-0 Chunk right now?
Yeah, it's 1-0 Chunk. Like, all right. My Sentinel was pretty basura at this time. Like, it was good for the DHCs. It was good for getting like fast flies, but I was not beating out a commando player with him, even though I got a bunch of swings just now.
Yeah.
I actually did win that. Actually, no, it wasn't that bad. I remember I was playing Buck before this a lot with Sentinel because he was playing Combo Fiend also, so my Sentinel got a lot better at that point. But my approach was always pretty sloppy. So, like at this point, I'm just trying not to die. So obviously I do that tag out, right? But instead of like doing something to Iron Man, he decides to kill off Sentinel. So I guess it's to get rid of my DHC. But this is where he fucked up.
Yeah.
For some reason, people think that you should just stay with Sentinel versus Iron Man. That's not the case. In this case, I played it pretty bad, but I was able to get Magneto in. So
Yeah.
even if this is where everything goes wrong. He gets away. He tries to do this, and then
Nope.
I can get out of it. Look, Tiger Knee Rocket Punch. Punish. 0 frame DHC.
This is my shit right here. It's coming up. Man about to get mixed.
He gets out of that, right? So then he decides to super jump. And I dash back to the same side. Oh, man, does he regret that? Yo, you don't know how powerful I felt at that moment?
Dude, I think that's the first time I ever saw that happen at all.
That was the first time I ever did it in a tournament.
So fucking cheap.
And then I remember Eric was in the background on crutches yelling, "You are fucking, you are fucking."
Wait, he was on crutches?
Yeah, at that point, I think that was after one of the. He had like injured himself somehow. I forgot how.
I think he gets jogged this game.
Oh, he does. Him and Jamar both got jogged the same exact way. This game, I get hit by a commando corridor, and then I dash in fierce punch, roundhouse right here. Watch, he hits me with it, bam, and then I air dash over. Finished. That's it. Game over. Good game, guys. Good game, guys. And then I hit him with the perfect DHC. Look at this. Look at this.
Tempest again.
Yeah, look. And then all I got to do is DHC. Oh
my God, he can't play.
Oh, this team is too much, man.
He can't fucking play. Let him play the game.
Yeah, Bill said the 1,000,000% combo.
Oh, you know what? He might get to use commando, does he? Oh no. I didn't even combo, but fuck it.
All right, so you remember I told you that they were talking shit and I got upset?
Yeah.
This is why I got up like this.
Oh, I paused it. Let me see.
That's why I pat my chest when I got up.
Ooh, East Coast. That match was OD. That was a great match. That match made me into a Josh360 fan. I started using Combo Fiend after that.
Thank you.
That's when I realized how fucking cheap Iron Man is.
Yeah, he was. That's actually the tournament that Combo Fiend crowned me the Combo Fiend player. He crowned me the owner of the team. That's right.
Yeah. So there were two things you were doing in that tournament that I didn't see anyone.
Oh, no, it was season beatings 5. Sorry, but sorry. Go ahead.
There were two things you were doing during that tournament that I've never seen anyone do. And the first was the air to ground.
Mm-hmm.
And the second was the guard break with EM Disruptor. No one was doing that back then.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
that extra layer made it extra cheap.
Yeah, Sanford doomed the entire Marvel community with that one.
That's Sanford's guard break?
Well, it's not his guard break. Basically, so Sanford and I used to play in Chinatown Fair, or sometimes I used to go to school by Times Square, so I would go to Port Authority. And then he, one day, like him and I used to just like practice on the like the arcade mode. So he was like, "Oh, let me show you something, right?" So he's like playing with Iron Man, and then he like just randomly does like a launcher in the corner. He does like something, and then he hits into EM Disruptor and lands and does Infinite. And I was like, "Wait, what?" Right? He was just doing like a random combo, and I was like, "No fucking way."
Yeah.
I said, "Okay." I said, "All right, cool. That looks cool, but I think I could make this something else." So then I went straight to the lab at home, and I was like, "Yo, I'm pretty sure I could make this into a guard break." So then that's when I really started working on it, and I figured out that it was just like the most unescapable guard break known to mankind.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
so-
already unescapable with the first part, but the second part make it like guarantees it.
Yeah,
really,
so-
really guarantees it.
Not only is it guaranteed, but it's also a guaranteed 100% combo on characters like Magneto, Cable, Storm.
Yeah, because EM does so much damage before
Yeah,
the Infinite,
exactly.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
Good times.
Hell yeah. But yeah, that was at the point. I think Seasons Beatings 3, there were a lot of. That's also when Mix Up was coming back to play. Mix Up got fourth that tournament.
Oh yeah. That was the year Mix-Up finally beat Roe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was his demon.
Yeah, that was his demon. Yeah.
Mix Up was playing ridiculous that year.
Yeah, I heard Roe was kind of rusty that year though.
Oh, well, yeah, Roe's very rusty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he played with Quan in them on the West Coast. They had videos up where they were playing stuff.
Dude, believe it or not, my favorite Seattle player was fucking Jamar.
Yeah?
I thought he was so
Damn.
good, dude.
I didn't care much for it.
I know you don't.
Yeah. You know, just transparency. Like I remember I used to watch him. I was like, oh, he's an MSS player. Okay. Like, I guess MSS is one of those teams where I was just like, I use it too.
Yeah.
But I guess I just, it was one of those teams where I'm like, oh, it's a Magneto team with Sentinel. But like nothing against Jamar, not at all. It's just that it was never one of those things. Like when I looked at the West Coast, when I looked at Seattle in particular, my favorite player was Roe and Quan.
Yeah, Quan was OD. But
Quan was
for me-
ridiculous.
For me, Jamar, he was so efficient with MSS. Like he wasn't fancy or anything. He would just get the job done. And he was known for never missing unblockables. I remember there was one game, I forgot who he was playing. And he
the MSP comeback.
Yeah, and he unblockable the whole team. I
Yeah,
forgot who was
everybody
playing
knows
that
that one.
game. He might have been playing Mix Up. I don't know. He was playing
Not
some
sure.
HP player, yeah. But yeah, I was a Jamar fan. He was good.
Oh yeah. He Oh, true. Fitty, that's the one that him and I came up with. It's super jump, short, side blade, air dash down, short.
Yeah, Doc, that was the match I'm talking about. Sorry, Josh.
Yeah. No, it's okay. But yeah, I think Jamar, when I got to play him, because I felt that way, I wasn't really scared to play him, and I beat him the way I did. But I'm sure he also, from watching him, I actually respected him more after SB3 than I did before that, believe it or not. Because I watched him play casuals and I watched him play people, and the guy was adapting really well. And I was like, oh shit.
Pre SB3, you thought he was ass.
I didn't think he was ass. I'm not going to say that. He was never somebody I was like really impressed watching. But post MV3, SB3, when I finally got to play him, it's a different thing, right? When you actually get to play somebody, you meet them, you see who they are, like you see what they're about, and then you watch them play. Like that's when I was just like, oh, this guy's fucking nice. I thought it, but then it's also one of those things where like when you play the like a certain level of people all day, like, and then you see other things, you don't necessarily, you're not seeing anything new, but that doesn't mean it's bad. So like, I don't necessarily like, I wasn't really impressed because I'm losing types every single day. You know what I mean? So there wasn't much that could impress me, but it's not like I'm above everybody else. It was just more like I've been beat by everything. So it's just like, but after SB3, I was a fan, honestly.
Yeah.
Like it was backwards for me, which was funny.
Yeah, dude. And, you know, this kind of segues back into the Ken conversation. You had all these players who were so clutch, you know, really, really solid, and all of them were a threat in the bracket. Like,
Yep.
those were the hardest tournaments to win. I wish I could have went to SP3, just to experience that. But
Man, you get to. So I remember, and I'm only bringing them up because these are the types of players I had to beat in SP3. I had just beaten Jmar, then I beat Chunksta, and then I beat Demon Hio. Demon Hio is one of the scariest players to have in a bracket. One of the absolute scariest players.
yeah,
Because anybody could lose to him.
yeah, and I heard he was beating Sanford at one point, right?
Really bad. There was an Evo where he won. He got like 7 perfects
Jesus.
in tournament.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I also heard the stories about the start button with him.
oh yeah, no, I've seen it. I was there for them. Evo East, a few other tournaments.
Yeah.
I was
That's
there
not
for
a
it.
good
But
look. That's not a good look.
yeah,
at all.
man, fuck that exhibition. That was really bad. That was really bad. Well, we gotta get better. Yeah, that's it.
That's the takeaway. And the takeaway is also you can't treat Marvel 2 as a side chick. You have to commit.
You can't.
You have to
Yeah,
commit to your execution.
absolutely. Sorry, give me 1 sec.
Yeah. All right, guys, but I think we're gonna wrap up here. No, there's not a lot of gameplay insight there, but a wash is a wash. Like, there's not much you can say about it. Ken did his thing in that exhibition, and East Coast, aside from being rusty, they just weren't taking the opportunities they were given to finish the match.
Yeah, there was no way we could do it. We kept getting the ball passed, and even when there was no one around, we couldn't land the free throw. So
Yeah. What's up, Trey? Yeah. I was gonna play, but nah. I think I'm gonna call it a night.
have you tried Null DC?
I have not. I've not tried Null DC yet.
Well, you have a Windows computer, right? Is it fairly new?
Yeah, it can run it, except it's my work laptop, so I don't want to put Null on it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tree, you want a G-Con versus West run back? Yeah, we can get that, but I don't think West has been playing. And I'm always down running with Spartan if he wants to play. I'll never say no to a money match. So,
Spartan.
yeah. All right, Josh. Well, thank you for joining, and thank you for putting me onto this Discord tech.
Yeah, of course. Get the actual app, and then we can fix it up. The quality will come in clear.
Yeah, I actually just got to pass the robot test.
Yeah, finally. Yeah, it just took all of Twitch.
All right, guys.
But yeah.
So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all the new followers. I'm just seeing them. I couldn't see it before. And we'll do this once a week. I'm not sure what I'm going to review next week, but I'll think about it. If you guys have any ideas, hit me on the Twitter, hit me on Facebook, and we could get another one popping. So,
All right,
thank you, Josh.
Of course. Yeah, this was fun.
All right,
All right.
guys.
Well,
Have a good night.
there you go.